Taste Buddies Consulting, turning feedback to flavor. Created by Leah Whitehead, Mac Dolch, Janae Murphy, Brock Casey, Avery Hill, Nathan Song, and myself. So imagine this. A customer walks into a restaurant and they are so excited to try a new place. The food is amazing and the place looks clean, but the service, awful. They then go on to leave a review, and that one review they leave has the potential to impact many of dozens of diners. This is the power of online reviews. The positive ones can boost their reputation, but the negative ones can make a business lose thousands of customers. But with Taste Buddies Consulting, we can turn reviews into a powerful tool for growth. So what is Taste Buddies Consulting? What's the story? Well, the story is a bunch of college friends who would come together to study and eat at their favorite restaurant. And one night, the owner told them that he would have to close the store if he didn't gain more customers and traction soon. So the group of friends helped the owner improve the restaurant's menu, atmosphere, ratings, and waitstaff to draw in customers so the place wouldn't close. And it was from there on, they realized how good and meaningful consulting could be, and all agreed that they should create their own consulting agency to help other restaurants in need of improvement. Our history has been amazing. With over a decade in the restaurant consulting industry, Taste Buddies Consulting has been able to help over 100 restaurants around the Southeast United States improve operations, brand image, and increase customer loyalty, leading to over a combined $20 million in increased annual revenue. Our company has even garnered numerous awards and magazine appearances. Here at Taste Buddies Consulting, our mission statement is that we are committed to enhancing the customer experience through innovative communication strategies, personalized marketing, and operational efficiency to ensure restaurants thrive in a competitive market. Taste Buddies is founded on the values of showcasing respect, honesty, trustworthiness, and adaptability. We strive to inspire innovation and work towards continuous learning. So with that said, we turn down contracts if we believe we cannot deliver real value. And we only work with businesses that are committed to quality, equity, and ethical treatment of staff and customers. We help restaurants by showing the appropriate ways of communication, teaching restaurant management and staff the importance of tone, facial expression, and even body language and its impact on the customer's interpretation. Restaurants learn the importance of providing customers with their undivided attention when communication is taking place. We encourage those in partnership with us to ask questions when uncertain of steps to and to not take. Taste Buddies helps restaurants understand that constructive criticism is to help and to never hurt a restaurant. The goal of Taste Buddies Consulting is simple. For the future, we are to become the premier restaurant consulting firm in the southeastern United States, and to continue to bring joy and success to our clients and their customers alike. So before we get more deep into it, I want to tell a little bit about myself. I am Dylan Robinson, and I am the Customer Experience Analyst at Taste Buddies Consulting. I've been in the restaurant business for 12 years, I know, right? From working behind a counter to becoming a manager to becoming an expert on managing online reviews. I gained my degree in business management at the University of West Georgia. I specialize in analyzing and improving customer feedback and interactions. And the way I do that is to translate it into different service strategies for the employees to use. From the tone of your voice to body language, I help teams create consistent and welcoming interactions that bring customers back to the restaurant. This job does matter because when a customer has a great meal, it can be ruined just by one bad interaction. Improving service, loyalty, and reputation can elevate an experience. The restaurant that was reviewed is the Little Hawaiian Seafood Grill. It is a Hawaiian fusion restaurant that's been a local favorite since 2006. They're known for seafood like their ahi tuna tower and kalua pork. Now, with a place like this, there is always going to be competitors. Now, in Carrollton, other restaurants have similar food that can be tough for Little Hawaiian Seafood Grill. A big competitor for them is Fish Time, which is the same food quality but more upscale when it comes to the restaurant itself. Another competitor is The Red Barn, which may not have the same great quality of food, but it is more Southern style with their food. So depending on which genre they like more, that could be a big competitor for Little Hawaiian Seafood Grill. So the goal for us is for you to receive the best review you can for your restaurant. That is the biggest goal. A 5-star review is the biggest goal. For example, this client had to say this on April 24th of 2021. The atmosphere and service was amazing. I will make this a regular spot for good food and quality time with friends. It is amazing that this reviewer mentions how great the atmosphere is. That is because when employees are friendly and kind and they have a great interaction with the customer, it sets a great vibe, quote unquote, in the room. It sets a great atmosphere. Another review even said that this restaurant is a hidden treasure in the middle of nowhere, Georgia. This proves that a customer service is not just a great thing to have, but it is essential to a great restaurant. It makes it valuable. It makes it something that is worth coming back to. Now, when it comes to the food itself, it is amazing. As you can see from this review, it says it is well-priced and well-prepared fish. Now, although we see that there is a lot of positivity with the restaurant, there is still some room for growth, as everything is. There's always room for growth. According to one review, they have troubled with delayed takeout orders. This review states that their food was 25 minutes late, and the staff gave excuses and not justified facts. This right here makes a customer not want to go to you anymore and go to a competitor. This makes it very dangerous and makes it lose a customer. It makes it even worse when you have more than just service issues. This review says that there was service and food temperature issues. The experience has not been great as well with different situations. One thing I noticed from these reviews is there is a problem with consistency. Some reviews say great service. Some say bad service. It should depend on the day of whenever your restaurant is good or not. Oh, Wednesday was just a bad day for us. No, it shouldn't be any excuses. It should always be good service. Even if the employee is having a rough day, a lot of times we can show that on our face, but we have to fake it till we make it and make sure that we provide good service to make a good atmosphere so then they can come back for a second time. The reason why all of this is important, the reason why I explain to you the strengths and weaknesses of these reviews and of this restaurant, the reason why it's important is that the food can be great. The quality of the restaurant can be great. You can have decorations. You can have pictures on the wall. You can have amazing lights. It can look beautiful. You can have amazing plates done. But if the service or the attitude of the employees is bad with the customers, then that is what they will take from the experience. They will forget about the food. They will forget about the decorations. They will always remember that the employee was rude or the employee was not getting the order right. The service is what's important. And we will talk about this in a second, but these things will make or break you. Not just as an employee, you may lose your job, but as the company itself, you will begin to lose customers, money, reputation. You need to adjust this feedback and use it to grow. Do not put this technology to the side and ignore it because it will attack you. You must embrace it. Embrace the new 21st century. Embrace it and adjust accordingly. Move on from the old things and move on to the new. It's time to adjust accordingly. Now, with that negative slide, I wanted to talk about the opportunities we have to grow. With these strengths and weaknesses, we have opportunities. And one strategy to focus on, one opportunity, is now we get to focus on a new strategy of managing takeouts. Whether that's either getting a new software, getting a new program that manages what takeouts come in, or setting takeouts more of a priority compared to other things happening within the restaurant. You may have certain things that you look towards first, then the takeouts. So then we need to adjust accordingly and go and focus more on the takeouts than other certain things. Less things that don't have as much as a priority. And you can make that as you wish. Another opportunity we have with this restaurant is that we can focus on matching the service with the atmosphere. Now, we can make the restaurant colorful and with beautiful decorations, as I said, but if our personality with the customers isn't like that, then it will bring everything down. It will make them forget everything else. That's why our service can set an atmosphere. The atmosphere is set by our service. The environment is set by our service, by our attitude, by the way we talk, by the way we look, make eye contact with the customer. The biggest opportunity, I think, and the most important thing is being consistent with everything in your restaurant. That is with the service, the food, the atmosphere, and so much more that is important to you. The more consistent we stay with good service, good food, with a good restaurant, then we become more consistent with customers coming back. The more consistent customers will bring themselves to the restaurant, not just themselves, but they'll tell other people about it. Consistency can be a commercial. Consistency can be that source for you to grow as a restaurant. Now to bring it back down again, with these opportunities, you also have threats to the restaurant. One threat I see is that there are better and quicker takeouts at competitors' places. And this can look terrible, especially when you are compared to. Because if one place has a great takeout and then this person goes to your takeout, they have an expectation, a high expectation of how a takeout should act. So then they walk to your takeout 25 minutes late. Now they're sticking to the competitor and not to your restaurant. Another threat is the threat of having other restaurants being more consistent with their food, with their takeouts, the way they treat people, the way they keep their restaurant clean. They can be more consistent. When another place performs at a high level, then the pressure is on you to perform at a high or even higher level for them. Preferably a higher level, so then it won't be a competition anymore. So making sure that you stay consistent with your service is very, very important. One last threat, and then we'll get out of here, is just the quality of food at other places. Now, there may be at times when people like other genres of food, and that's not particularly yours, and that's fine. That's just their opinion. But if your food is just terrible quality, no matter what, even of the genre that you're making, like Hawaiian seafood, if that has terrible quality, then the genre, it doesn't even matter about the genre, it just looks bad. And it can be a big threat to the restaurant, especially with other competition making similar food. If they can make a better seafood grill than you can, that's not good. It's a threat to the company. So in conclusion, the way you read reviews and use those reviews is very important. You must use technology to your advantage and take the feedback and use it to make your restaurant stronger and a better experience. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. You must use the positive and even the negative reviews to make your restaurant greater. Making services greater is what improves the experience for a customer. That is what it's all about, the experience. The experience is set by the service, by the atmosphere, by the food. That is what's most important, is the experience of a customer. Because you can have amazing food, an amazing looking restaurant, but terrible service is what they will remember the most. That is what is most important. So I have had an amazing time giving you all the opportunity to grow your restaurant and to maintain your online reviews. If you would like to contact us, you can reach us by email at info@tastebuddies.com or by phone at 678-338-8975. And to view more information, you can go to our website, tastebuddies.com. So I'm excited about this, and you're going to get really excited, I hope. But today we are giving out custom-made hats, and we hope that it will remind you about the best way to grow your business with reviews. It has our logo on it, as you can see here, Taste Buddies Consulting, and we really hope you just enjoy these. These are free just for you coming today. We're really thankful for you being here. Thank you again for the opportunity, and we hope you use these tips to grow, and we cannot wait to work with you more in the future and to see growth with your feedback.